brutally blunt column for the Daily Beast, longtime political observer Michael Tomasky suggested that Donald Trump has reached the point in his political career where he needs to be president more than he wants to be president, even though it's apparent he hates the job. Yet, as he wrote, the president is doing a poor job of hanging on to the job that shields him from lawsuits and possible criminal indictments, and for that Tomasky called the president an idiot. Advertisement with the president floundering in the polls and Fox News reporting that GOP operatives are wondering if the president will pull out of the race rather than suffer what is shaping up to be a humiliating defeat. Tomasky wrote that Trump could have avoided even a hint of losing if he didn't insist on shooting himself in the foot. But he doesn't actually want to be the president. Well, check that. He likes being called Mr. President. He loves people being obsequious to him. He seems to be okay with the White House, which he once regarded as a dump. He probably gets a mild kick out of knowing stuff that only presidents get to know, like Putin's cell phone number and where the UFOs are kept. And of course he loves the power and the way he abuses it, which if we had a real Republican Party in Congress that was actually doing its job would have gotten him impeached and booted from office long ago, he wrote before adding, but governing. He obviously hates it. Somewhere inside that cacophonous brain of his, he knows he sucks at it. As to how he is blowing the election, Tomasky said the president has had a Congress that would have handed him some victories that would have appealed to the public, but he couldn't be bothered. They had the presidency and GOP control of both houses of Congress for 2 years, and what did they pass? One thing: a tax cut. That's the entire legislative agenda of the Republican Party. If they had anything else they wanted to do, well, they had 2 years to do it. Infrastructure. Everybody talks about Trump and infrastructure. Why didn't they do it in those 2 years? He explained while admitting that Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, RKY, opposed before stating, if Trump had wanted it, really wanted it, McConnell would have done it. Trump is such an idiot that way that it's just brain melting. He continued, he wanted to win re-election? All he had to do, pre-pandemic, was be somewhat less of an asshole and pass an infrastructure bill. He'd have been cruising. Then, when the pandemic hit, all he had to do was try. He just needed to take it seriously in January and pretend he cared about something besides his ratings when 2,500 people were dying every day. Advertisement. As Tomasky notes, it could be that deep down Trump wants to lose the election and move on. He wants to win, because to him, life is just one non-stop dick contest. But some dark and moldy part of him wants to lose, because he sure hasn't acted like a guy who wants to win, he suggested before calling Trump's actions during the COVID-19 crisis that crashed the economy and led to massive unemployment, the actions of a tortured, unstable person whose mind is in a state of being constantly ravaged by warring emotions. You can read more here, subscription required. Advertisement. Enjoy good journalism. Then let us make a small request. The COVID crisis has cut advertising rates in half, and we need your help. Like you, we here at Raw Story believe in the power of progressive journalism. Raw Story readers power David K. Johnston's DC report, which we've expanded to keep watch in Washington. We've exposed billionaire tax evasion and uncovered White House efforts to poison our water. We've revealed financial scams that prey on veterans, and legal efforts to harm workers exploited by abusive bosses. And unlike other news outlets, we've decided to make our original content free. But we need your support to do what we do. Raw Story is independent, unbinged from corporate overlords. We fight to ensure no one is forgotten. We need your support in this difficult time. Every reader contribution, whatever the amount, makes a tremendous difference. Invest with us. Make a one-time contribution to Raw Story Investigates, or click here to become a subscriber. Thank you. Click to donate by check. Value Raw Story? Then let us make a small request. The COVID crisis has cut advertising rates in half, and we need your help. Likely, we believe in the power of progressive journalism, and we're investing in investigative reporting as other publications give it the axe. Raw Story readers power David K. Johnston's DC report, which we've expanded to keep watch in Washington. We've exposed billionaire tax evasion and uncovered White House efforts to poison our water. We've revealed financial scams that prey on veterans, and efforts to harm workers exploited by abusive bosses. We need your support to do what we do. Raw Story is independent. You won't find mainstream media bias here. Every reader contribution, whatever the amount, makes a tremendous difference. Invest with us in the future. Make a one-time contribution to Raw Story Investigates, or click here to become a subscriber. Thank you. Report typos and corrections to email protected. Let's block ads.
Show your love for him. Click the link in description. Thanks for watching.